Good morning and welcome to another bit of a different video from me. I thought it'd be super fun and super interesting to do another week in my life focusing on my job and working in PR for Pandora. I literally love doing these videos because if I didn't have my job, I think I'd find it so interesting to see like the behind the scenes and what's going on and all the fun stuff that we get up to. So yeah, the last one I did, obviously we had a huge event going on and that was super fun. Nothing quite as exciting this week, so I feel like this is going to be more of like a realistic week in the life. Some of it might be quite boring, some of it might be quite fun, I don't know. I thought I would just do another video because I also love looking back on these things, and for anyone who wants to work in PR, it's so nice to have these type of videos so you can see what the real behind the scenes is like. I would have loved to see something like this when I was searching for my job. I'm working from home today. It's super busy. My manager Eleni, aka one of my besties, is actually also leaving this week, so there's definitely going to be lots of mixed emotions. I think a lot of sadness, I'm probably going to cry, but yeah, lots of exciting stuff going on behind the scenes at work at the minute too, which I'm going to try and show as much of it as I can. Hi guys.
Like trying to find things that Saz put together.
Oh, we've got a whole doc, don't we, Jess? You added that into. I'll send it to you, Eleni.
How did I cut? Are you got anything to add?
Not on the collective, but we've had 2 pieces of Mother's Day content come through this morning. They just want to have a bit of an overview on long-term partnerships.
Share with you guys.
Feeling
She didn't really have that much to say.
We've got quite a few different things going on at the minute work-wise. I look after something called the Collective, which is basically our group of ambassadors that go live every single month. Usually there's around 25, sometimes 26 people on the Collective. It will be a group of content creators and influencers across Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. We're currently in the process of onboarding a whole new group from March to May, even though it is currently the 9th of March. And we've had lots of internal changes, so we're a bit behind schedule. That is going to take up a large chunk of my day, just kind of sending out the deliverables and negotiating our final fees and sending out all the contracts and invoices, all that fun stuff. It's lots of admin that actually goes into PR and working with talent that I probably didn't have any idea about, but it's fine. The fun times are outweighed by the not so fun times, so it's okay. You just keep it stepping, you know? We also had an ad hoc campaign for Mother's Day. Sorry, are you literally waiting to blend right now?
No.
We had an ad hoc campaign for Mother's Day where I think we've had 7 influencers contracted to do a post around Mother's Day, which is just like a one-off. I've had 2 of those pieces of content through this morning, so I've just been approving that content and just like tweaking any captions where necessary, making sure they're including all the right hashtags, everything like that, to hopefully get them live again today. Mother's Day is this Sunday and it is Monday today, so it's a very quick turnaround, a very last minute campaign. Right now I'm just focusing on getting the rest of the Collective signed up. We've got 16 people confirmed, which is a really good number. I'm hoping we can make it to 20 at least, but let's see. Just had this super nice piece of content come through for Mother's Day from an influencer called Basma. How gorgeous. Such like spring vibes as well, I'm obsessed. So she just sends this over in a WeTransfer and I can just like have a flick through and then get back to her, and there is absolutely no notes. This is gorgeous. Super gorgeous, and I'm very happy to approve. Nothing like a bit of fuel for the day, honestly.
I thought that.
No, you should definitely take credit. It's like date syrup as well. It's so gorgeous. We're off to a good start today. We started strong and we went to the gym. We both did a little leg day, and this is basically what my working from home days look like. Either looking at my laptop or looking at Lauren. I don't know which view I prefer. And my flowers are also now like slightly dead. They really have. This is our usual setup.
Honestly, on rotation every Monday and Friday.
Every Monday and Friday.
Nothing changes.
It just works so well. I feel like we have the perfect balance of like, we obviously chit chat away, but actually we get stuff done, which when Lauren first moved in, I was concerned that we weren't actually going to get work done. We could just sit there for hours and like chat absolute rubbish, but I'm really glad that we are both like just such hard workers, you know. We've just had our weekly team meeting that we have every single Monday morning. It's just the whole of the PR team. We get together and basically talk about everything that we're working on that week, or if there's anything that happened maybe on the Friday when we were working from home that we want to share with the team. So we just kind of go through and give like an overview of everything that each person is working on, just so we're like super aligned, talk about any plans for the week, and obviously have a bit of a chit chat as well. Out for some lunchtime steps. I feel like it probably looks quite sunny in the camera right now, but it's actually raining right now, so don't be fooled. We just walked to a different gym than we went to this morning because we had a free smoothie to collect. Honestly, try and get us out of the gym for 2 seconds.
Honestly, 2 different gyms in one day.
My hair is looking super crazy because I just air wrapped it. I tried to do it damp for the first time because I made a TikTok and everyone in the comments was telling me that I need to do it damp. But to be honest, I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference, but we'll see how the curls last. I'm all cozy now in my PJs. I've made myself a peppermint tea. I've done my skincare. This has arrived, which I'm not very happy about. I really look like one of those judges right now, like from back in the day that wore those wigs with like those sausage curls. Anyway, trust the process. I literally can't concentrate with this thing on my face. Maybe I need to start talking like this. But oh my gosh, today was so busy work wise. I feel like I barely actually was able to get any like content or really explain what I was doing. I think because I probably didn't think it through doing this video this week, because a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is obviously confidential, like going through contracts and like invoices and all that admin stuff. Like, one, that's not interesting for anyone to watch, and two, obviously, like I say, confidential. But my office days are always so much more fun than that. Tomorrow I have a pretty back-to-back day actually. I've got some meetings in the office, but I've also got some fun external meetings as well, which that is the best part of PR. Like, let me just say, if you are looking to work in PR, it is literally a cheat code for life, because all the fancy restaurants and stuff that I go to that I just don't feel the need to go to now in my own time is a lifesaver. So yeah, tomorrow I think I've got a lunch meeting, and then I'm also getting my nails done, which to be honest I don't actually really need doing. It's not going to focus. But I'm seeing one of my fave influencers and I haven't seen her in ages. She's been travelling, so I'm super excited to catch up with her. I don't know why I'm actually like outing myself on the internet right now looking like this. I'm actually going to have to end this clip here because this is outrageous, but yeah, another day, another dollar. I'm just walking to the office now. The office is in Marylebone, which is super nice. I honestly love the area so much. It makes such a difference going into work, into like a nice area, a nice place, and just feeling safe. I feel so safe around Marylebone. I'm gonna go in and make some breakfast because I'm absolutely starving after that gym session. I'm going to try and record as much as I can and give a little tour of the office as well, because that might be interesting for people to see Pandora head office. Good morning, guys. Hey, my queens. Day, right on time to be in the vlog. Say hi.
Hi.
Oh, hey Emma. Oh my god, Emma,
You look gorgeous.
Look how tired I look. Eleni's literally leaving on Thursday and she's deciding now to figure out how to work the big screen. Oh no, there's me. We should take a selfie. We're now on our way to our, I don't know, it's a breakfast meeting. On our way to our lunch meeting. We're meeting Huxley. Sounds like a person, but it's actually a talent agency. They look after lots of VIP talent, and we've just signed one person on their roster, and we literally love them. But basically, for the last few weeks, we've been getting in meetings with like all our faves before Eleni leaves me. So sad.
I'm so sad, obviously.
Yeah, look at her face. Look at her face. She's not sad whatsoever.
I left her.
We do these lunch meetings to kind of just build relationships or just like nurture the relationships we already have, and also because we love good food. So it's a win-win really.
Love it.
We're going to Mr. Nice in Mayfair, and I think I've been once before, but it's so nice, it's so tasty. I am home, PJs are on, dinner's on, and it is 6:45. My hair looks crazy. Yeah, today has literally felt like the longest day ever. After our lunch, we had my annual pay review, which was fun. And then after that, I had a Manny meeting, which I think I took a little video. You're not going to be able to see that, are you? Never wants to focus. With one of our fave influencers who we've worked with the whole time I've been at Pandora, which is crazy. Over 3 years, and we literally love her. I think I mentioned earlier, this week we've been getting in lots of meetings with like some of our OG clients, so Eleni can kind of say bye to everyone, which has been so nice. We've been doing that for probably like the last month, so it's been very busy with meetings, but I like it. It gets you out the office and it's fun. It's just slightly stressful when you've got like 100 other things that you need to be doing at your desk and like emails to reply to, but it's fine. I'm making a little sweet potato, tuna, cottage cheese, veg situation. I'm just kind of making up as I go along for dinner. Honestly, I have my hats off to anyone who goes to the gym after work, because by the time I leave the office, there is just absolutely no way that I have the motivation to go to the gym. I've done it a few times where I've like told myself I'm gonna do it and literally taken all my stuff with me to the office, and by the time I finish, I always talk myself out of it. So it's a dangerous game. I always just have to get it done in the morning. I actually have a reformer class in the morning, so I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, I think I've got another busy day tomorrow. I know I've got a breakfast meeting and a lunch meeting and something else. Honestly, sometimes I feel so just like overwhelmed with work that I'm like, I can't even check my calendar for the next day until tomorrow morning. I also always get it just when I'm like scrolling on social media after I come home from like a long day at work. Like, I actually can't really go on social media because obviously working in influencer marketing, my whole job is literally social media. So I'll find myself like scrolling through in my personal time and all I can think about is, oh, that influencer would be good for Pandora, or like, oh, love this girl's content. So I'm really trying to get more into cooking and into reading, and so far the cooking has been going really well this year. I was like, I need to practice being a housewife. I need to start my housewife training, and I have definitely done that, she says, waving around a knife as proof that I'm cooking. Yeah, I feel like I've actually really done a good job of that. I'm very proud of myself, but it's just nice because I'm now doing something where I'm like not at my screens. Oh, hey Lily. Yeah, it's just nice to like not be looking at my screens and do something that I'm not thinking about work.
Good morning. I decided to walk to my work meeting this morning because my Pilates class finished at 7:30 and my meeting wasn't until 9:30. It's such a nice day. It is quite a long walk. I think it's probably around like 7k, and I'm definitely not wearing the shoes for it. I've got little ballet pants on, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to waste a nice sunny day. I'm really hoping to get all of the big things that I've been working on this week wrapped up today. We're meant to be receiving the last of the Mother's Day content, so hopefully everyone can be live by this evening. I think one more person to go with that. There were 7 of them all together, so I think that's pretty good going. And then all of the collective, which is our ambassador group that I think I spoke about on Monday, we've got them all signed up for next group, bar one person. This is what I mean when I say I love the area that I work in, because this is my walk to work, which is crazy. It's so beautiful. This morning I'm meeting 2 influencers who are sisters called Loz and Gigi Vasello. They're also DJs, and we've been working with them both on and off for a couple of years now, and they're literally so lovely. And then for lunch I'm meeting an influencer called Nikita, who is also an actress and dancer. It's honestly so nice like doing meetings with people who you have relationships with, because it literally just feels like I'm going for breakfast or lunch with like friends. Obviously a lot of the time in PR you are mainly meeting like new clients, new agencies, new influencers, and sometimes that can be a little bit dry, but it's really important because you're basically being like the face of the brand and kind of talking through any exciting things you've got coming up, and just kind of giving them like an overview of like Pandora and like the brand values. So it is really important to get all these like face-to-face meetings in. As fun as they look, they are actually work.
I just got home from work and today has actually been so busy and quite stressful, but I'm so happy because actually I was going to show what it looks like outside my window, but I probably shouldn't do that. Why has the lighting just gone really blue? I think it's genuinely because of how light it is outside. Oh, that's really strange. Okay, that's better. I had to turn my camera on and off. How bizarre. Yeah, I was gonna show outside my window, but Tom's told me off for doing that before and giving my location away, so I'm like, oh, I won't show my location to the whole of YouTube, but it's so light outside, which I'm so happy about because it's never light outside when I get home from work. We're officially in spring now. I'm just grabbing a little snack of a date. I might have a couple actually. We ordered so much food at lunch. Eleni and I always do this. There was literally 3 of us and we ordered so much, but thankfully Nikita took the leftovers home. She had 2 doggy bags to go. Lifesaver. I literally hate wasting food. I had one final meeting today after we got back from lunch, and it was to discuss the briefs for March, April and May. We basically just had a catch up with our assistant Ben and also Amy, who is our new head of PR, just to kind of go over the themes for the briefs for the coming few months, so we can just be really proactive and we know exactly what the influencers are going to be posting about. I don't know if I've actually fully even explained in this vlog exactly what my job is. I work on the PR team at Pandora in the UK head office, and My role specifically is to look after influencers. I manage the whole of our ambassador group, which is at the minute 19 influencers and content creators that go live every single month. This is across Instagram, TikTok and YouTube. I also support on like events, if we do any trips. That's super fun. Our main focus for working with influencers at Pandora is we're trying to change brand perception. I think we're not so much trying to push sales, but we just want people to try and think of Pandora as being cool and like not just silver Disney charms, which, don't get me wrong, I know that a lot of people have that view, and I definitely did before I started working there like 3.5 years ago. Honestly, we do such cool stuff. I don't have any of them on actually, but we do lab grown diamonds. We do lots of really nice like chunky gold pieces now, and really dainty pieces too. We just want to work with creators to kind of show that side of Pandora and just show that we're not just like super clunky charms and like, you know, a bit childish or whatever people's perception is of Pandora. We're trying to prove them wrong. We've done so much recently, like really getting into the fashion space, which has been amazing. Like last year specifically, we did so much around London Fashion Week, we've done New York Fashion Week, we've done Copenhagen Fashion Week, and we've also been the main sponsor for the Fashion Awards for the last 3 years. So we do really fun stuff. Every day is different. It's so much fun working in PR. I say it all the time, but it's a cheat code for life. Like, it is the best way to enjoy your job, and your job is so much of your life. So when you enjoy your job, like, that is half the battle done. Like, honestly, the last 3 years working in head office has just been amazing. Good morning. My hair is really fluffy because I washed it last night and I didn't do anything to it after. Today is the dreaded day. That is Eleni's last day. I want to grab some bits on the way into the office, like flowers, and I also need to pick up some tissue paper to wrap her present. I was meant to go to the gym this morning, but honestly I've got so much stuff to bring in for Eleni. We're going for dinner after work, so I don't want to lug around my trainers and everything. I do have some work bits that need wrapped up today. A couple of just like admin-y things, like some slides I need to fill in to send to our managing director, just to give a bit of an overview of our plans for the influencers from March until May. We used to always work on 6-month partnerships, but from now on we're only working on 3-month ones. It's nice because we get like a refresh of faces more often, and we have the opportunity to work with lots more influencers, but it's obviously just like twice the work. So I'm anticipating the next few months to get super busy, which will be really fun considering Eleni and I are a 2-man team.
Eleni, this is the final time you're going to be walking through these halls. Oh, she's not going to miss the vlogs, that's for sure. Good morning. Right, I say morning. I actually don't know what time it is. What time is it? Yeah, no, not morning anymore. It is 1:45. I have been working all morning and I'm going to be getting the train home soon. Yesterday was honestly so sad. I cried so much. Eleni is genuinely like one of my closest friends. A very busy week this week in terms of admin and meetings. I honestly feel like every single week working in PR is different. Things just change so quickly. We just dream big and we think of all these different ideas that could potentially happen, and even if they never do, it's so fun to just have new things to focus on like every single day, and meeting new people every single day. It's honestly amazing. Like, working in PR is genuinely the best thing I think has ever happened to me. I know that sounds really dramatic, but
I honestly mean it. Like, I have learned so much working at Pandora. It's just been such a dream, doing like my dream job for a brand that I have loved like my whole life. I haven't even touched on how I actually got the role, which I think is actually super inspiring. I studied fashion media at university, and within my first year I'd already made my mind up. We had a guest lecture and I already knew I wanted to do influencer marketing. Like, I'd only ever seen influencers from one side. Like, I'd never thought about what goes on behind it. Like, how does that happen? Like, what's the stepping stones to get to that point, like the campaign, or you know, who from the brands are like choosing these influencers. I literally had the best lecturer ever. She was really supportive, and she was like, look, you're so lucky that you know what you want to do at this stage. I want you to take every single unit that we do, whether that was photography or making magazines or whatever it was. She was like, I want you to take that and put your own twist on it so that it makes sense for influencers and influencer marketing, which is exactly what I did. And I ended up getting an internship during my third year at university with an influencer agency called Buttermilk, and they were such a dream. Like, honestly, when I think back, I can't believe I even did that. Like, in my third year, doing an internship as well was obviously very busy and very intense, but just opened so many doors for me that when I left uni, I was applying to lots of jobs and wasn't really getting anywhere for the first like month or two. And then I decided I was just gonna get just a retail job, and the only place in my hometown that I thought I had any interest in working was Pandora. It must have been around like September, I think I reached out to the store. I sent them over my CV, didn't hear anything straight away. And then in October, they reached back out to me and I did a proper interview and got my job in the store. And for the first time ever, and they've actually not done this since, all the seasonal temps from that year did training in the head office in London. So anyway, I had, I think it was a whole week, maybe 2 days, I can't remember, of training in the London head office. And I told the person who was like leading the training session, I want to move to head office. Like, I literally barely even got my foot in the door. I was like, I want to do marketing, specifically influencer marketing. And she showed me around the office. She showed me like the marketing department where everyone sits. I think it was a working from home day, but I went online on LinkedIn and I added everyone on LinkedIn. And I messaged one of the girls, which is so funny, I still work with her now. She's on the paid media team, but I saw social media in her title, so I was like, perfect, I'll message her. Messaged her, was like, I am so interested in doing this, blah, 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 like told her my backstory, and she was like, send me your CV. There's no jobs like available, but send me your CV anyway. I was like, at least I've tried. And then literally, probably like 2 or 3 weeks later, she messaged me and she was like, we have just had a job ad come out for an influencer assistant, and this was a brand new role. Like, they'd always done everything through an agency, they'd never done any influencer marketing in-house, so it was like a big risk for them that they were doing. And yeah, I got an interview straight away, obviously got the job as an influencer assistant, and I feel like I just went in and I think I mean, not to be tooting my own trumpet, but I absolutely smashed it. I think they kind of expected my role to be more like admin focused, but within a couple of months I was going out on client meetings. I really just kind of like took it by the reins and I just loved it so much. I was so grateful every single day I was there, and I still am. And yeah, that's how I got my job. So honestly, working in a store thinking you're taking a step backwards, that is not the case. Like, you can be putting your foot in the door without you even realizing. I feel like moving back home after uni and thinking, oh, I'm gonna have to go back to a retail job or hospitality job, like, you do just feel quite down on yourself. But I think it's just proof that you need to believe in yourself and you need to keep pushing and trying. Even if someone says there's no opportunities, like, just keep pushing, be relentless, message people on LinkedIn, annoy the hell out of people, and you'll be remembered, even if it's for the wrong reasons, but you'll get to where you want to be. And yeah, I'm literally so grateful to have the job that I have. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. It's super fun to make. I think the next one I do will probably be around another event or planning for a trip or something like that. Just because I realized doing this how hard it is to show like a normal week, because it's really tricky because I can't fully tell you guys exactly what I'm doing or like show you guys exactly what I'm doing, because a lot of it is obviously confidential. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'd love to make a video like this again soon.